Hello, Spindler Academy. Today we're going to be talking about the command line, and this is brought to you by spindleracademy.com. So what is the command line? Well, we kind of already got a little bit of exposure to it if you watched my Vim video, but if you didn't, that's okay. We're just going to keep going. So what is the command line? Well, it's one way of giving instructions to a computer. So computers are just machines that follow instructions. And so you can type on the keyboard and that gives your computer instructions. You can use a mouse, that's one other way. But you can also do it using the command line, which I guess is, you are using the mouse and the keyboard still, but yeah, doesn't matter. So there's different types of computers. There's Windows, there's Mac, there's Linux. There's more than that too, but for our purposes that works. And so when I talk about the command line, I could also be talking about the shell or the terminal or the console or the command prompt or the command line or the command line interface. So we got that out of the way. And then also I want to talk about what is a byte versus a bit. A bit is just, a single bit is just a 0 or a 1. And that's a bit. And then a byte is just 8 of those. So we've got that out of the way. And now, to connect, so I'm on Windows right now. And I'm connected via SSH, which SSH stands for Secure Shell. Like secure and then shell up here. And I'm connected to my Mac, which is a different computer, but it's on the same network. So I'm connected to it, and I think I'm on the desktop. Okay, so the first, I guess I just showed you, but the first command we're going to learn is clear. So, or I guess I could also do the first command as ls. So ls shows you things that are on your desktop if you just start out as is. And then clear clears the screen, clears the command line screen. It doesn't actually delete any files. So then, and that's for Mac or Linux. ls, so we covered ls. Let's make that, whoops, let's make it green or something. Covered ls, and we covered clear. But on Windows, those two commands are different. So it's cls and dir. So I just want to show you that real quick. So if I go to a new command prompt, and now I go do dir. Dir shows all the I can make it bigger too. Shows everything that's on my desktop, and then if I do cls, that clears it. So that we covered dir on Windows, and we covered clear on Windows, which is CLS. So those are the only the main difference. And then between Windows and Mac or Linux systems, and regarding the command line or the terminal or whatever. So then, if I wanted to, what is a directory basically, is the next question. So a directory is just like a folder. So if I create a folder on my desktop, create a new folder, test folder, we have it here. But if I go to the command line, I need to open that up again and go to, well, okay, this is going to introduce the next command, but I'm going to go cd. Oh, I need to make that bigger again. Whoops. Sorry, I apologize. Make that bigger. CD desktop. So that changes the working directory, or like where you are, which is just whatever this is, to the desktop, whereas before we were in a folder above the desktop. So, so now we're in desktop, and I wanted to see this folder test. So if I go dir, since I'm on Windows, we see test right here, and it was created today at 2:30. Doesn't matter. Now you know where what time it is, but okay. So if I want to go into test, I can go cd test. And then I can go dir again, and we see that there's nothing in there. So that's cd. And if you want to see like where you are on Windows, not that one, this one, you just type cd as is, and it will give you, well, it shows you here, but there's also, so on the Mac, it shows you have the command print working directory, which I didn't have listed over here, but print working directory is what that stands for. So cd and print working directory are the same, but that might be confusing, so you can ignore that if you need. Oh my gosh, that, okay, we're gonna ignore that I did that. Sorry, I'm distracted. Maybe we cut that out, or maybe we don't. Whatever, keep going, Alex. So then we're gonna do make dir, which just stands for make a directory. So we're in test folder, so we're gonna go make dir test2. And if we go dir again, then we can see that there's a folder called test2. If we wanted to do the same thing on Mac, let's change into the desktop first. So cd desktop, and then ls, whoops, ls. Oh. Do I need to give access to it? Okay, yeah, I fixed that. So, yeah, there's nothing, it's whatever. So then we're gonna do make dir test, and then cd test make dir test2 cd test2. And I can't show you those folders because they're on my other computer, but I see them over here, so they're there. So I'm just going to delete, well, I'll delete them later. So that's make dir. Covered it. Let's do rm. So if I want to delete those folders, I'm going to go cd dot dot ls. Oh, cd dot dot cd dot dot means you go up a directory. So if, I guess I can show you on the other one. Whoops. This one. Right now I'm inside of the test directory, folder, same thing. If I go cd dot dot, then I'm back in the desktop. So now if I go rm test. Oh, I was having a problem. I tried recording this earlier and it wouldn't let me do it, so I did it over here. So ls, we're in test2, I'm gonna go cd dot dot, we're in desktop, rm test. Test the directory. Oh, because it has, I had the same problem. I don't know what's wrong. rm is like the normal command, so I don't know. rm okay, so maybe you have to use -r. You also have to be really careful with rm. I'm not even going to tell you. Like, it's just you can accidentally delete stuff very quickly, so I'm going to be very careful about how I use it. rm-r test. And now, okay, I checked and it's gone. So just that folder is gone, but be very careful with this command. That's all I'm going to say. So we did rm. I'm not going to do copy and move because they're kind of, you can look up how to do them. It's just like, I wonder if I can do it on the other one. Let's, sure. So I could put, yeah, I'm not even going to do copy and move. You can look up, there's other tutorials that'll show that. and it's not that hard. You just copy, and then it's where you want it, the source, and then the destination. Let me double check that though. For Mac terminal command, I'm pretty sure it's source and then destination. Doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but copy file to the folder. Yeah, source and then destination. Same goes for move. So we covered all of them for Linux and Mac. And then for these, I'm not even gonna, excuse me, copy and move are pretty much the same, but you have to write out copy and move. And then RM and delete, I think RM is for files, or no, I think delete is for files, RM is for folders, and then we covered those. So we're just gonna keep it like that. And then some other cool things you can do with the command line. You can open a picture. So I'm gonna close that one and then open this one. So I'm on my desktop. We're gonna go profile. We're gonna basically open this picture right here, but from the command line. So profile2.jpg. And that's me. So then what's another thing we can do? We can run a program. And so a program we could run is like Blender, which is up here. It's Blender. It's a link to the executable, I think. So then I'm going to go blender.lnk, and this might chug for a bit. I don't know. Frame rate might go down, but it's opening. And then I'm just going to close it. So we open Blender. Yeah, that's fine. And then you can also automate tasks with bash scripting. So just Google that if you want to know more about that, because that's like more complicated and more in depth. Maybe a future video. And then another cool thing you can do is you can download YouTube videos from the command line using a program called YouTube DL-DL. And so I need to go up a directory and then cd into my downloads. Oh, I didn't show you. So I did it really quickly there, but if I'm in the middle of typing and I realize that I don't want to type the whole thing, I can hit tab, and that'll autocomplete the text there so that it's downloads. And yeah, so it took me to downloads after I hit enter, and then I have the program YouTube DL .org. So I downloaded, I think this .exe, because I'm on Windows, into my downloads folder, and then I can just run YouTube-DL, and we're going to download something that's mine, because I don't know, YouTube, I think it's a big debate over whether or not you should be able to download. Now you can see my stuff, but it's fine. My videos. I think it's a big debate over whether or not you should be able to download videos, because YouTube DL got like taken off of GitHub, and there was a whole argument or whatever. And so I'm just gonna show you one of my videos and how to download it. So only download your own videos, but if you need to back up stuff, well, no, only download your own videos. So then I also put it in quotes. I don't know if you noticed me do that, but I put a quote and then I Control V to paste, and then I did another end quote, and that's going to download my video. Did I hit enter? What's wrong? There we go. So it's downloading my vlog from YouTube, but it goes really slowly too, because YouTube, I guess, they're not dedicating the server resources to let you download it quickly. So I'm just going to cancel that by hitting Control C on Mac or on Windows, and And yeah, so that's YouTube DL. Whoops, wrong one. But yeah, so that's another cool thing you can do with the command line. So this has been an introduction to the command line. Feel free to ask any questions because I feel like I covered this really quickly.